It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Big strike here to Williams. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Chiefs lining up to take a shot at 2.
the Chiefs will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Chiefs 6, Steelers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70,
Bill Rowe from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60-6.
It's a design run for Milroe. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves. Viking, 18.
Option design here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Milroe. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Hits his running back. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to call some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Brings up
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Buffalo 80. 79 Broncos. Street. Warriors 70. Ready.
Milroe to throw on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet to the center of the... It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 12-point game in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
So the Chiefs going for 2 once again. Looking to throw here. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Well-designed run. Here's Milroe. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready? Johnny Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Trying for it with Milroe. Nakua here. He's got it. Racing down the left side. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready?
To throw. Here's Milroe. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw it here on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. He's trying to push the field. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got him the football.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They are throwing it again. Pass is caught at the 9. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just...
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs hold an 11-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw now. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Wow, that return stopped really at what seemed to be the last possible moment, Brock. I think...
Nearly a 4-point swing thanks to his work both with the pick and then the return. I'll tell you what, he can't wait to get back out there and get in coverage again.
Get a pick, that'll count, right?
Exactly. Get one that sticks on the stat sheet and try returning for 6 instead of 2.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Come on.
We go play action here. It's Milroe. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4.
Cam Little to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now lead by 10.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That grows the lead to an even 2 touchdowns.
Chiefs 26, Steelers 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
19, Sergeant, 60 Maverick, 50, Mustang 19.
Milrow with it on 1st. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Caught by his back. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Steelers 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
He finds him right side. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your fucking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with all his friends and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mind.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This one's caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Setting up to throw. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, and 3 conversions, that's job well done.
Okay, ready?
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 19.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn good play into a great play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it sets up second down.
Ready, ready. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll throw to begin this drive. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up. Looking to throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Into the house it goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game up.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete to Chimere Dike. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
It's a design run for Milroe. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Jalen Milroe sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
18 runner, 18.
3rd and long. Here's Milroe. Chased out to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. Back to throw. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Chiefs 48, Steelers 42. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, Milroe. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Broncos. Go.
He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First down from the 41. Throwing from the gun. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Looking in the air here. Hits him on the out route. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard.
To the air now on first and 10. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up by 12.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, got a little history for you all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Looking quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
19, 18. Cowboy 80. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Ready, ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Randy Ryan. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Milroe to throw on 4th. It's been dry downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Milroe with it on 1st. Ooh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Milroe from the gun. Defender arrives right
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. Could connect with Puka Nacua. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Cade, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Desperation time here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard.
Working now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2-yard line.
18 round. Let's go.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete to Pitts. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Offense to the line fast.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to throw it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
42. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, Mustang 19.
Milroe now to throw. He gets this one to Nacua. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Taken down back at the 42.
Hawk 70. Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Third and short, it's Milroe. Headed out right. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
17 yards.
First down throw here from Milroe. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Milroe. Hits his running back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
Chiefs 64.
Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there.
Yep.
And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.